What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-Pop Life, coming back at you, and welcome to another episode of Kpop Rantz.
Do you feel the vibes?
So this video is going to be a little bit longer than normal, so stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. New content coming literally every day at this point because I have no life. So today I am going to be reacting to an unpopular opinion video. Now, the only reason I'm picking this one, let me just be up front, is one of my subscribers. His name is Hayes Gang Reacts. I'm going to put a link to his channel in the description below. He's a very genuine dude, and I like that. Okay, so basically, he came to me and hit me up a little while ago in the comment sections and then on Instagram, and basically told me, hey, your channel and the way you sort of operate, I don't want to use the term inspired like I'm some fucking angelic being, but it made him go, oh, hey, I can be honest in these reaction videos and I don't have to fake it like 99% of these other fake ass K-pop reactors. And the fact that I appreciate that, right? Like, I don't really care in the end whether people fake it or not. I'm going to bitch about it, but what I appreciate most in people is when they're willing to go, hey, I'm fucked up, right? That's why I love PewDiePie so much, right? He's made a bunch of mistakes, and he immediately comes on and says, hey, I fucked up. And his apologies are genuine and sincere, and that's why I like this guy. So I watched a few of his videos and stuff. I'm a subscriber to his channel, and I encourage you guys to go to the link in the description below, click on his channel, watch some videos, and if you like it, subscribe to him, help him grow, because we need more YouTubers that are into K-pop that are going to be real about it, because these fake ass YouTubers that are in K-pop are going to destroy K-pop, right? They're going to make it so that it sucks in a certain way. Like, yes, it helps it in the beginning, but what's going to happen is, because people are not dumb, they're going to sense that it's disingenuous. They're going to sense that, hey, this shit is fake. Come on, there's no way you like fucking everything. So go check him out and leave him a comment and let him know what you guys think. And without further ado, I'm going to do a video reaction to his unpopular opinions, hence the thumbnail title, YouTube reaction to unpopular opinions, because I'm just curious what his unpopular opinions are now that he's sort of shifted how he does things on his channel. So without further ado, let's get into it. Go.
How's it going, guys? It's your boy Jose. Welcome to the Hayes Gang channel. And today I'm going to be talking about unpopular K-pop opinions.
Don't be doing my head. That's my thing.
I'm doing this video. I'm going to be doing it a little bit.
Nobody else has ever done a salute.
I'm not going to have no nice visual effects. One, because my computer sucks. Can't even carry a nice, decent editing program. Two, I feel like
Filmora, bro.
Filmora,
it's free.
Opinions weren't really being genuine. And I understand why. So I'm going to be the one stating all those reasons and stuff. And three, this video was pretty much inspired by a YouTuber named Kpop for Life. Big Will. He's very genuine. Very raw.
I'm for Cliff.
He keeps it very like 100%. If you want something genuine, you should subscribe to him, Kpop for Life. However, if you're very sentimental, if you're not really used to hearing opinions, I wouldn't really recommend you. Like I said, he keeps it 10 by 10. 10 times 10, I'm sorry. That's how he says it.
Yeah, so first off, I appreciate that. Thank you. And yeah, we keep it 10 times 10, you know, and obviously, since no one is perfect, it's probably more like 99, like 0.2. But I appreciate it, man.
And yeah, guys, let's just dive into this. Number one, having an opinion isn't necessarily a bad thing. And people are going to be like, what? What do you mean, Jose? What do you mean having an opinion? Doesn't everybody have an opinion? Well, in the K-pop reaction world, you're not really allowed to. I've noticed that a lot of people, I used to do this myself in the beginning of my reaction channels.
So before he continues, I 100% agree. You're not really allowed to have an opinion in K-pop in general, unless it's positive, because there's this false positivity culture that exists within K-pop. Moving on, sorry.
I used to really fabricate my reaction, trying to, win some of these people over by having them like it, by me stating like pretty much lies that, oh, I like this song, I like this song, I like this song.
See what I'm saying?
And then I started telling myself, this doesn't feel right. And
Okay, dude, see, that's genuine humility. I love that about people, right? Everybody does stupid shit. I've done tons of stupid shit. I faked reactions when I first started. My EXO reaction, the very first reaction I ever did was EXO, was it Lottery? Yeah, or Lotto. It was 2 weeks old. I had seen it like 100 times, and it was kind of like, you know what? I want to see if this shit works. Like, let me see if this channel, if I get any views, what happens? So I faked the shit out of it. I didn't even have a fucking tripod. I sat there holding the camera like this. It's all shaky. I faked the shit out of it. Like, my points were genuine. I enjoyed the song and everything I said. I had already seen it. Like, let's be real. So, you know, I can appreciate, you know, this.
Instead of seeing that a lot of channels do the same thing, they're always screaming and like going crazy, like, oh my God, yo, this is the best thing ever. And then the next reaction, this is the greatest thing ever. And then the next one, this song is the best song ever. So which song is the best one, bro? Like, everything that comes out, it's the best thing ever. Like, you're literally lying at this point now. I'm not gonna mention names because this video's not meant for that. But it's just stating that general.
There's no need to mention names. It's like 99% of them. So pick out 99% of them, and it's them. And some of them, don't get me wrong, some of them are actually genuine psychotic fanboys who literally think these things. Many of them are not.
Statement. A lot of people are not genuine, and they're just not. You could just tell. And then recently, like 30, 40 videos back, I told myself, man, I'm gonna just say it how I feel. I'm gonna just be straight up honest. If I don't like this song, I'm gonna just tell the people, and if they can't tolerate an opinion, then that's that. We should start like desensitizing people to hearing stuff like that. Like, for example, like if a song by like BTS is released, if I didn't like their song, or if I say something like this, for example, the music video looked cool, but the song was somebody will dislike my video right there. If they were about to subscribe to me just because I said I did not like the song, but I appreciated the visual effects, they would deadass dislike that shit. So it's like
and that's nice too. That's a nice thing to say. Because if it was me and you could watch any of my reactions, I'd tell them this song was trash. So he's even being like sort of diplomatic about his dislike of things, and people still hate on it because they literally cannot take somebody else's opinion in this bullshit PC culture we live in.
You can't like almost everything in life. You don't like every food you've ate in your entire life. You don't like all the clothes you have in your closet. You know, there's variety of everything. There's different things. Music has different genres. So there's no such thing as you liking all these genres, because that's the whole point of having different genres. That's why there's rock, pop, hip hop, all that stuff. It's for different groups of different people. So if you're seeing in every song, because K-pop, people get confused. K-pop is just not pop music. It's R&B. It's
Correct.
EDM. It's all these things. And everybody's like, oh, I like this, I like that. And there are some people that do, because there's some people like me. I really do see the artistic side of most things. But there's certain songs that are just not going to rub you the wrong way. The right way, I mean, and you're not gonna just sit here and tell everybody, oh yeah, this is that. Like, oh, I like it. You could tell you're bullshitting, you're lying to yourself. And this is gonna be the longest one, because I'm not trying to make this too much of a long video, and I'll get into this more at the end. So I'll go to my second point. There's a lot of double standards that happens in the K-pop industry, just like most industries in the world. But I'll just state it with the most general one. When a guy shows his abs, everybody glorifies the shit out of him. But when a girl just shows a little bit of skin, it's like it's the end of the world, blah blah blah, this and that. And I'm not saying like everybody should just be full blown naked, but it just sounds ridiculous to me when like half of these dudes are like butt ass, almost half naked on stage, just grinding and shit, and these girls are worshiping them and shit. And then the moment a girl does it, it's like you're like screwing them or telling them that they're like you're slut shaming them, blah blah blah. It just makes you sound like a hypocrite. So guys can do it, but girls don't, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of other types of double standards that exist, too, that, guys aren't allowed to do that girls are, blah, blah, blah. And I'll get into that in a part 2 of a video if you guys want me to do it. I could do a whole video on that if you guys want, some other video.
He's totally right. And I've seen this covered in a lot of other videos before. But, yeah, I mean, the double standard exists primarily... The double standard exists across the board. Let's be real. It exists in every relatively first world nation, right? Where women are equal. But you take those air quotes however you want, or you're depending on your political leanings. I'm sure you will. But in Korea, it's generally tends to be a more conservative culture, from my understanding. So I think that's probably why it is interesting, the dichotomy, though. But a lot of it too is because I would say the bulk of K-pop fans are female, so of course they're going to enjoy the abs, and then they're going to see some pretty girl on stage showing a little bit of skin, and even in a non-slutty way, right? Like it's not full on like Jessie and down kind of, ass face down, ass up. It's just like, hey, she's got a little skimpy outfit on or something, but they're going to be like, oh man, I wish I wasn't a fat tub of lard and look like that, or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Like they just hate them because they hate themselves. I think that's sometimes what it is. I don't know.
So I'll move to my third point. BTS isn't overrated. I believe that BTS deserves every piece of recognition and street credit that they've gotten to this day.
I literally just said this in my last video. 100% agree.
Story. You guys know the whole sentimental shit. They were underdogs, and now they're the top dog of the K-pop industry. Now they're the face, and that is awesome. The reason why I feel like BTS deserves it is because they have lyrics that the youth can appeal to. They have songs that everybody can, pretty much the West and the East. Like they have things that Koreans like about them, and they have like a side of that was that Americans like. So that's why they being pushed so heavily in this big market now, and they just entered the mainstream market, and making it to the American market means you pretty much made it around the world, because North America specifically, has one of the biggest music marketing like advertisers in the world.
So I agree with that point on the surface. So yes, you make it into the largest market in the world, which I think it's America, then either Japan or Europe, and I think they flip-flop back and forth between 2 and 3. I'm not sure, but America obviously is the largest music market in the world, and the largest market for most things in the world. And when it comes to consumerism and pop culture stuff, the only thing is, Americans are fickle, right? We'll roam. Rome is the mob, and I think that when it comes to this kind of stuff, people see it as novel, right? You do have hardcore fans like myself and like other people like that will love it. But a lot of people are just jumping on the bandwagon, right? Especially with the big three, BTS, Blackpink, and Twice. People are jumping on that bandwagon in their teens, and they're trying to find some identity that makes them different, and they find, that they have this new group of people that accepts them. So once they grow out of that phase, it's not gonna last. Like it's very fickle. It's very, I don't want to say disingenuous, because I don't really think that's the right word. But you kind of go I think you might know where I'm going with this. It's just something. It's not gonna last. You know what I'm saying? It won't last, because American culture does. We roll through pop culture shit really quick, right? We absorb it, we burn it up, and then we move on to the next hot thing, and repeat the process. Kind of like a locust, right? Move to the next field, consume all the natural resources, and move on. Or virus, whatever you want to call it.
So once you make it here, you make it everywhere, man. Like, especially in New York, dude. You know how it goes. Now, even though I just said that BTS isn't overrated, I want to use them as an example, and actually I'll throw in Twice and Blackpink in there. Views aren't everything, and by that I mean, I feel like some people think, and they look at a song that has 400 million views, and they think that song is great just because half of the world has seen it or some shit like that. And that's not the case. Now, I know the K-pop industry has shifted, and so have the fans, and we move into a new place. Like, feels very weird. Like, people, I know it gets, the artists do need exposure. The views are good for exposure. But a lot of the fans I feel like half of them don't even like the song. I feel like they're just doing it as like a job or something. They're just seeing the same song 30 times a day, tirelessly, having 5 items, like a phone, 3 laptops, a TV, just playing the song.
There was people in Taiwan or wherever it was that were streaming Twice videos in a electronics store. Like, they put them on all of the different units, TVs, computers, and everything, and they were going there like daily. Some news report I read, and they were doing it. So If you're artificially inflating the views, they're not real. You need a life.
Hearing that shit just to give your group more credit and then, like, what I feel like that's made it is made it more of a popularity contest. You feel me? Like back then in K-pop, you know, groups like Shiny, Super Junior, they didn't have like 100 million views on every song, but you know they still sell out domes, Tokyo domes. They're still a household name in Korea, and it's like, you know, the views aren't everything. Like there's always to market them. They will be fine. I remember Taemin from Shiny stated that I forgot if it was View that didn't have that many views, even though 30 million views to me is a lot. This is how much views it had at the time. But he literally told the fans, "It's alright, guys. You know, a lot of fans still like her music, and we're thankful for what it is." Because some fans were really upset that like groups like BTS or Twice have like 100, 200 million views, and they were like, "Oh, these guys are great. They should have 300 million views." Blah blah blah. And it's just like, just because there's big numbers and stuff doesn't mean it's great. Like, look at Justin Bieber's "Baby" song. If you look at the like and dislike ratio, that tells you otherwise. A lot of people.
I like Justin Bieber's "Baby." Damn it, I don't care what anybody says. I like most of Justin Bieber's songs because I'm an idiot apparently, but I don't give a shit. I like most of his music. I'm not a big fan of his because he's kind of a dick to his fans. But I do like some of his. I do like a lot of his music.
Does everybody like him? No. So that's another reason. That goes back to my first point. Having an opinion is fun. I told you I was going to talk about this again. It was going to tie in there. All right, so everything I've seen reaction channels that everything a group gets that releases it, like they just worship it and call it the greatest thing ever. And I just feel like that's just not genuine. I feel like you're just playing it safe. You just want people to really look at you. You're trying to do it for clout. A lot of people are just doing it to just get the exposure, and you're just being lied to. Not everybody likes the same songs that you do like, and there's some people that do. If you don't feel like this is a video, if you feel like I'm not targeting you, then don't feel like commenting, blah, 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 like, oh, blah, 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 but I do like every song. Like I said, there's people that do respect the artistic side of everything, and maybe you do like every song, but not everyone is like that. If not, they wouldn't be.
Perfect example. I don't usually give a shit about the artistic side of things. I just want to be entertained, right? I don't really have a background in music. I don't look at videos and go, oh my gosh, this is so artistic. Like, it's not my thing. It's not something I look for. If I notice something like that, I'll notice something about the video. I'm not saying I'm like blind to it, but it's not a driving factor in anything I care about. Like, I don't give a shit about the art in things. It's just not something that clicks with me. And he does. That's totally cool, right? People see the world differently, and that's what makes the world beautiful. All this, like, everybody has to homogenize and think the same way PC culture bullshit can suck a dick.
All these types of genres of music, like I stated earlier. And my last and fifth point is reaction channels are great. So a lot of reaction channels, especially K-pop ones, they get a lot of crap. They got a lot of shit. You know, they're always told that, oh, you guys are, like I just said, they're just doing it for the views. You're just doing it for clout, blah, blah, blah. And then it just puts me in a very awkward position because I'm a reaction channel myself. And I even hear it from some of my friends. Yo, I hate reaction channels. People that do that shit, you know, like, you guys are pathetic. You guys are doing it just to, you know, get their clout, blah, blah, blah. And there's some people that do that. And that's what I'm saying. You know, if everybody in the K-pop community was used to having an opinion, then this reaction channels wouldn't be so hated and it wouldn't be so, you know, like despised by, because I feel like it will be more of a raw reaction. You know, I feel like the American reaction channels, some of them do this too, but I feel like there's criticism that they do more there, that it's more tolerable, that it's just not allowed in the K-pop community for some reason. Like, my friend can't say in a video, I like EXO more than BTS or something like that, because if they do, you know, my video's gonna get like 300 dislikes in an hour or some shit, and it's gonna start the next biggest fan war ever, and it's crazy because that doesn't mean if you think something is better than something, it's a preference. That's just what it is. It's a preference. It's not discrediting the artist. Every K-pop idol deserves everything that they're given, like every exposure, because these people work endless amount of hours, And then you know what? I'm gonna make a second video talking about like pretty much the dark side of the K-pop industry some other day. But yeah, these dudes deserve all the views that they get, and everybody's hardworking. However, there's just gonna be, since it's music is interpreted differently. Not everything's gonna rub everybody the same way, and that's just what it is. You feel me? If not the entire like you.
However, I just want to say real quick, because I have to give you a little bit of shit. That's just in my nature. Why did you wear the same color shirt as your background? Because sometimes I keep feeling like there's two arms and a head floating out of the wall. It's like completely blended. Did you do that on purpose? Anyway, moving on.
The universe will be watching BTS right now at the same time, all 7 billion of us, or something like that. Like you see, that's how you know that would be more of a fabrication of an opinion. But yeah, guys, this is part one of my opinions, of my popular K-pop opinion. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, we could have a debate in the comments below, but don't make it too toxic. And if you really have like a counter argument to what I said or to my opinion, you know, I would be okay with that. We can have opinions, we can have a debate, and that is okay. That is totally fine. But yeah, guys,
100% agree.
Video, you want to see part 2 coming soon? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. Jose out. Take care. He's getting out.
So yeah, nothing too like groundbreaking, earth-shattering there. But what I like to see, the unpopular opinion videos are a result of people feeling oppressed in the K-pop community and not able to speak their mind without being attacked by mobs of pitchfork wielding, pearl clutching little grannies who say you can't say this because of that. Fuck those people. And this is going to be the inevitable outcome of trying to push people down like that and suppress opinions. You're going to have a subgroup of people like myself, like this guy, who go, wait a minute. Fuck this shit. Don't fucking tell me what to say. If you want to hate, let's do it. Let's bring this shit on. All right. That's what's going to happen. Yeah. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below. If you guys like what you see and you want to see more, click the link. One of the videos going to pop up. And as always, keep on popping, K-poppers. Remember, it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle.
Do you feel the vibe?